Come on, Kyle. Cut the bullshit.
Bro, what if my mother stop playing with me, bro? Nah, deadass. Nah, stop. Don't drop the soap, nigga. I don't know why I'm telling you that, cause I see you do that. Yo!
Mayday, all my beautiful Zabies, and welcome to Zay Oasis. And today I wanted to talk about the concept of straight men acting gay as a joke, okay? Because I feel like straight men do it way too much for it to be considered a joke, okay? Like, you can only joke so many times, you know. I'm saying literally every other joke is a gay joke. Saying pause after, saying some sus shit, saying no homo and all that after every sentence.
It was a blessing. I was taking it all in.
All right, secondary question.
No Diddy.
Babe, is there something you need to talk about? I want to know what the hell is so damn funny about acting gay. Like, I want to know what the fuck is so funny about it. Why do you keep making jokes about it? You're so fucking straight. Like, why are you so obsessed with making gay jokes? Why are you so obsessed with saying no homo after every sentence? Why is your mind even going to that place? That gay ass place. Why? Because they're afraid to explore their sexual fluidity, y'all. They disguise it as jokes and play fighting, wrestling, whatever, all that shit. You disguise it as humor in order to hide the fact that they're actually, not as straight as they say they are. Right? They get a good laugh out of their homeboys and all that, but deep down, babe, they not playing. Like, they...
Yeah, apparently not.
Alright. Hold on, guys. Don't try to say this gay. Like, sometimes you gotta get the bros. Yeah, you got, because my back dead tight too.
Why did you tell him that story about how you was staring at my meat in the morning when I went downstairs?
Talking about
When I went downstairs and you fell asleep outside and you came inside in the morning, you were staring at my meat. And I said, why are you staring at my meat? And you said, it was just looking at me. You said I was downstairs with no drawers.
What?
You said, Chet, do you not remember the story you told?
I did tell that story. Okay.
Why would you tell that
what
story?
about it though?
They're so worried about what other people are gonna say, how other people will perceive them if they were to actually come out and be who they fucking are, That's just how fragile of a masculinity that straight men have. It's just a very, it's very toxic masculinity, fragile masculinity. You can literally say something that doesn't even, associate with gayness. And then since it sounded maybe a little sexual, a little innuendo, or whatever, if their mind is in the gutter and then they'll say no homo after the sentence or pause after the sentence,
Of any big man is just 7-inch difference is about it. And he's no Diddy, but he's a great.
Straight men could literally say something that isn't even gay, not inherently gay, but since it sounded wrong or since it came out the wrong way, they'll say pause. Or they'll say no homo, y'all, no homo. Like, like I have to reaffirm my, my masculinity. I have to reaffirm my straightness. I have to reaffirm my fucking, the fact that I'm not gay, after every sentence, that has to be exhausting. Like, wow, you have to reaffirm your fucking sexuality to people every 3 seconds after every sentence? Even if you didn't mean it in that way, you just have to say no homo.
Give that man everything I got.
Pause.
Pause? Pause what?
You said something gay, so you gotta say no homo, or else you a homo.
No homo. Pause. Wait a minute. Hold on. I ain't gay, y'all. Hold on now. Hold on. Anything but gay. That has to be a very sad life to live. I'm so sorry. And the kicker is, these be the same people that get around an actual gay person and then be the most homophobic. Like they be like,
look at the starlights. If she not fucking, she got it the part like. Girl, we were hugging it.
like doing the absolute most. But y'all would be the same ones humping on your homeboys,
What is this?
you, bro? Come on, bro. That's back to back, bro. Watch out.
Like, just doing the gayest, weirdest shit and then saying you're not gay. Let an actual gay person walk in a room. Maybe they wearing makeup. Maybe they wearing a crop top. Maybe they wearing a fucking thong. Who knows what the fuck they wearing? And y'all are literally at like the fucking world is ending. What is that about? You know, not all gay men, you know, express themselves in that way. You know, not all gay men wear makeup. Not all gay men wear crop tops. But it's like, y'all will be the same ones acting a damn fool if y'all saw that, but then y'all be saying gay shit to y'all homeboys. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because y'all want the freedom that comes along with being gay, okay? Y'all really want to be us, but y'all are very afraid to, you know, live in y'all's truth, live in your authenticity.
I really wish I was like bisexual or gay, because then whenever people come in my comments talking about oh, he gay, he bisexual, he DL, he just don't know it yet, I can really just drop it on him. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, yeah, I'm bisexual, and sometimes I be taking it from the back and get my shit blown to smithereens, and it be coming out my throat. Or yeah, sometimes I be sucking it until it bursts in my mouth and come out my nose, and I look like I need some Mucinex.
They're battling something within themselves internally. You don't really see straight men, you know, being as nurturing or affectionate with each other like you see with women, right? It's gotten to a point to where straight men don't even want to hug each other. Like, you could ask a straight man for a hug, he don't look at you like,
excuse me, bro. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Yeah. All right.
God forbid holding hands. You know, women hold hands all the time. Men holding hands, straight men holding hands, and, you know, just being friends and being affectionate with each other, showing each other affection. Are you fucking crazy? And the only outlet they have to show affection is by, unfortunately, cosplaying as somebody gay, cosplaying gay sexual behavior.
No, you're the one who didn't back off.
You're actually gay.
I backed off.
Are you gay, Aiden?
No. Are you?
I'm gay.
You are?
Yeah.
Yo, you're gay! You are.
No. Yo, you're gay!
How?
Bro, he's...
Like... Straight men act gay is funny. You know, it's when they act zesty, when straight men act zesty, you know how they like to call it zesty. You know, it's all fun and games. It's a good laugh. You gay as hell. You're so gay. God forbid an actual gay person walks in the room, and then I hate that double standard. Because you can't steal our swag, steal our culture, steal our mannerisms, steal our way of life, and, you know, portray it as a fucking joke, portray it as a punchline. That's very lame and weird. You're so straight, you know, you couldn't dare be gay a day in your life. You're constantly trying to save face, you know, even when you don't need to. Like, I've never seen masculinity that's so fragile. You know, it's just very fragile masculinity, very fragile identity, very fragile ego. You know what I mean? Like y'all straight men need to find something else to joke about, okay? Seriously, like, gay men are not your fucking punchlines. Trans women are not your fucking punchline. The entire LGBT, we're not your fucking punchline. We're not a fucking joke. We're not a fucking, you know, comical skit, you know, like.
Bro, go pipe that fucking femboy. You scared of what your friends think, your family, bro, just go pipe the femboy, bro. Just go get it over with.
Like, y'all need to find y'all's own identity. Y'all need to find y'all's own humor, okay? You need to find your own ways of expressing yourself, or just come the fuck out the closet, you know, like, or just come out the closet entirely. Because honestly, I feel like if you are one of those, you know, straight men that behave in that manner, then there's something going on internally that you're battling, you know. It's something internally that you're battling, you know. It's your sexuality. If you like boys, just say that. Like, just be safe with it, you know. Like, it doesn't have to be this, you know, no homo all the time, this pause all the time, you know. You want to that like, you want to fiddle with the, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're that's literally what you're attracted to. I feel like you should, you know, you have the will to do that, you know. I really feel like you shouldn't be worried about who's judging you, how other people perceive you, you know. That's the whole point of gay pride. That's the whole point of the LGBT movement, is living in your authenticity, living in your truth, living in, you know, what God made you to be, you know. And I do feel like we should allow straight men the space to show affection to each other because, you know, without being perceived as gay, without being perceived as, you know, because I feel like if straight women get to do it, then straight men should get to do it. But, you know, the thing with straight men is that they have very fragile masculinity. So I feel like that won't be, you know, they're too worried about, you know, being perceived a certain way, being perceived as gay, being perceived as, you know, less of a man and all that. So, you know, that's a them problem that they're going to have to deal with. Well, no, that's a straight people problem, actually. You know, it's the entire straight people problem, but more specifically straight men. Yeah, y'all, that's really all I want to talk about. You know, straight men acting gay as a joke. You know, it's lame, it's corny, and y'all need a fucking life. Okay? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for the recent support y'all been showing me on my videos. And yeah, we're gonna keep this train rolling, y'all. I love y'all so much. Bye, Zay.